We're redheads. Of course we're gonna self-tan every week.
We're redheads. Of course we're gonna put on mascara before we go anywhere.
We're redheads. Of course we're gonna get bullied in middle school.
We're redheads. Of course people are gonna ask if the curtains match the drapes.
We're redheads. Of course everybody's gonna ask if it's natural.
Of course our mom was gonna lather us with SPF 100 when we were little.
Of course every hairdresser's gonna obsess over our hair.
We're redheads. Of course everyone's gonna ask if we're twins or related.
Redheads. Of course we're gonna have to drop out of a beach volleyball tournament because we have third-degree burn.
We're redheads. Of course we're no one's types.
Of course when we see other redheads, we instantly think there's a connection.
We're redheads. Of course my favorite Disney princess was Ariel.
We're redheads. Of course everyone would say I make a good Lily Bloom.
Of course I'm gonna need more anesthesia.
Of course I'm gonna have freckles all over my body.
We're redheads. Of course we tried to tan in the tanning bed but got sun poisoning instead.
Of course I'm gonna dye my eyebrows and eyelashes every week.